There's so much to both of them, you know. As much as I know the world wants to remember him in his movies and the punching and the hitting and kicking, I remember him more from a family perspective. I love the story my mom told me about your father running one day and jogging, and I think it was with your other dog. I don't know if it was Riff, but it might have been the German Shepherd, and he found an injured bird who had a broken wing. And I love that he took this bird home and nursed this bird back to health, and then when the bird was ready to go, he set him free. He was so great, not only with animals, but with children too, you know, and he was just great about receiving hugs and being this other man that could relate to children. And with your parents, you know, they were really a team. You know, they were an amazing team, and they knew how to work together, and they were best friends. And that was also, I think, important for me as a child growing up to see that, you know. And I remember as a little girl going to the house and seeing all the adults getting together, telling jokes, and you know, Brandon and I would play and sometimes, you know, get in fights over the trampoline. That was always a big subject with us, was, you know, who would have control of jumping on the trampoline. I don't know if you remember, but I think this was a trend that Brandon kept going where, like, I remember they brought out a big fish and he would make the fish talk to you. And there was always just this wonderful feeling of family atmosphere. It really was. Yes, there was martial arts going around, but there was, to me, a much more stronger connection about friendship, and really the idea that there was a spiritual brotherhood and sisterhood going on among the people that were there. To see where you can have this marriage of different people from different cultures and different, you know, religions, and we were all coming together in this little microcosm of a world, you know? It's great that as a child growing up that I got to be a witness to that, you know? And it's shaped who I am today. And I travel around the world, and I'm just so grateful that I have this wide viewpoint of the world, that we are all citizens of Earth. I always use that because it's so true, and I do think people in our world, in our times even now, sometimes forget that we are all connected to each other. And so that's probably one of the most important things that I saw, was that how we are all universally connected to each other.
You still think of yourself Chinese, or do you ever think of yourself as North American?
You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because, I mean, I don't want to sound like, you know, as Confucius say, but under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. It just so happened, man, that people are different.